Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
What are we doing today?
Today we start episode 1 of our brand new show, Tact Packtics.
Ooh, I wonder why it's named Tact Packtics.
You'll have to watch to find out.
I guess.
Yeah. We are going to be beginning a grand adventure in Dungeons & Dragons where I will be running the game and Charla will be playing the main character, which I imagine we'll introduce in the game.
In game? Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got my trusty big book of ideas and plot points and stuff, so I'm going to unlock it. And we're going to get started for episode 1.
So should we introduce the dice that we'll be playing with today?
Absolutely.
I'm playing with Ethereal Shaman. These are the first dice that I ever got from Kraken, and they're beautiful. They are vapor dice, and they are teal and purple.
Nice.
They come with 2 20s and 4 6s, which is a nice option for a dice set.
And your character.
And my character.
Absolutely.
So what are you going to be playing with today?
Well, your character tends to be a heavy hitter, so I'm going to be playing with Trial by Fire, which are my Kraken metal, weird, cool, chromatic dice that are really heavy. Mm-hmm. But they're also pretty new, and I wanted to kind of go some old school because it's D&D, so I'm also using my kind of pink, peachy, translucent that I don't even recall where I got these from.
Or probably what year you bought them in.
Yeah.
It was probably, I would think, in the 90s when we used to go to WolfCon.
Probably.
That's a convention that they had. I think Acadia University in Nova Scotia used to put it on.
Once upon a time.
In Wolfville, and that was 1 million years ago.
Yep. Cool. I'm pretty sure they came in like a really big tube.
All the dice came in a really big tube back then.
Back in the day.
Right.
All right. So, shall we dive into the story?
Yes. Should we mention, though, that we're just playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition?
Correct. And if you are playing a lot of 5th edition, you might recognize elements because we have a lot of the hardcovers, we have a lot of the Adventures League modules, but this is certainly homebrew. Even though I'm using elements from a lot of different things, I'm only using them as elements in my story.
So it could end up being kind of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
Sure, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. All right. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Excellent. Roll initiative.
Already?
Sure.
So when do I get to introduce my character?
When we start the story.
Oh, I forgot. I like to roll my dice up against something. I don't use a dice box, so I'm just going to put that there.
There you go.
So that you guys all know what that's there for. And I like to write it down because I tend to forget sometimes.
What'd you get?
I got a big old 10.
Big old 10. You'll be going after your companion.
Okay.
And you don't know when the monsters will go.
Okay.
But initiative is done, which means I now know what's going to happen when combat begins. You are currently traveling down the high road with your companion, Kella Darkhope.
Yes.
She is a half-elven, kind of shady, shifty character that you met at Nightstone about a week ago.
But would my character really think she was shady or shifty?
I don't know if your character would think that.
I don't think that she would. I mean, even if I rolled insight, I think that my character would think she's really cool.
There you go. She is pretty cool. Yeah. She's very observant. She's always got her eye out looking for threats. And she doesn't talk a ton, which makes sense.
Which is hilarious because my character, Nala, she is not observant and she never looks for threats. And she skips along on the path probably next to Kella.
Yep. And
just talks Kella's ear off. Like, Kella probably can't even get a word in edgewise.
Which is okay because she wouldn't want to.
Because Nella would be like, this one time when I was like in this place and I did that. Like, she would just never stop talking.
Okay. Describe Nala.
Nala is a 2'6" cobalt. She is, like I said, she runs around, she skips a lot, she loves animals, and she never stops talking. Ever.
Okay.
Which is going to be hard for me because I sometimes can't think of enough things for Nala to say.
Nice. So it's a challenge.
It's a challenge for me, yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
But once I get more into character, yeah.
Any other things of note that we would notice immediately about Nala?
You would notice immediately that Nala drags around a 5-foot greatsword behind her, and she's a 2-foot cobalt. So she just kind of has it in one hand behind her, and she just drags it along with her, and she's just talking and talking and talking and talking. She does have these really nice gauntlets on that help her carry her greatsword.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have been on the road for a couple of days, walking from Nightstone towards what Kella describes as the greatest city in the north.
Oh, I can't wait to see the greatest city in the north. I've never heard of it before, but I really just can't wait to see it.
It's called Waterdeep.
Oh, yay, I like water.
She's starting to look a little worried.
Is she? Because Nala's talking so much. Because once she said water, and now she's all like, is it fresh water? Is it salt water? Is it a river? Is it near a stream? What kind of water do they have? Are they water creatures?
There possibly could be. Mm-hmm. You guys are walking along the coast, so it's salt water because it's the coast.
Nice.
It's a harbor.
Salt water's nice. Fresh water's better, but salt water's okay.
Okay. She looks a little nervous, a little worried, because you probably have another 2 days travel before you get to Waterdeep. And you're starving.
Would she really be, though?
Nala?
She eats anything. Like, kobolds even eat tree bark.
Yeah, no, she's starving.
Okay.
And Kella kind of like, Nala?
Yeah.
Do you know how to hunt?
Maybe.
Okay, because we don't have any more food.
Let's go hunt things.
Okay.
But something that's not cute.
You're going to be doing the hunting. I can't hunt.
Oh, you can't hunt?
No.
Okay. Point me in the right direction and I shall hunt.
Okay. So she points off, and about 10 feet off the side of the road, not going towards the coast, there are woods. They're not like a huge forest or anything, but just woods.
Okay.
Yeah. What does Nala do?
Do you have any suggestions before I go off? And she just runs.
Okay. Perfect.
In the direction. Because she just thought, wow, I'm not going to listen anyway, so I'm just going to go.
Okay. All right. So Nala runs off into the woods looking for something that she can hunt with a great sword.
Yeah. Well, she also has a hand crossbow.
Okay, well, that's good. That'll be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. So first you have to see if you can track down something that you could potentially hunt for food.
Wouldn't Nala just think if I make a big enough noise, something's going to come get me?
I don't know if you think so.
Let's try that strategy first and see what happens.
So Nala makes a racket.
Right.
Okay. How? What kind of racket is this?
She's going to bang on her shield with her great sword, and she's going to say, I'm so hungry. Come and get me.
Come and get me. Okay.
Yep.
I'm so hungry. Come and get me. Good enough.
Nothing happens?
Nothing.
Okay, she's just going to sit there in... Is it like a foresty place?
Yeah. Again, it's not like a deep, dark forest of angel. Like, the trees aren't huge. It's just a wood.
Okay. And see if it works.
She's just going to sit there.
For a few minutes.
Okay. Are you going to sit, like, in the middle of the clearing? Or are you
With my back up against a tree.
Back up against a tree. Okay. You wait about 10, 15 minutes. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
Okay. Maybe she'll look around to see if she can see any signs of wildlife.
Okay. That'll be a survival check.
Survival. It's not very good. She got a 13.
13? It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. You see that there are some tracks. They look like they're deer tracks. So there's definitely deer around.
Oh, she doesn't want to eat a deer.
No.
That's sad.
Okay. That's all you find.
That's all she finds?
Yep.
She's going to ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. So another 10 minutes passes.
Yep.
The ritual ends, and now you have the ability to speak with animals for a certain duration that I can't remember.
Right. 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
I just looked it up.
Cool.
So she's going to follow the deer tracks and see if she can find a deer to talk to see if the deer can help her get some food.
Okay. So first you gotta track it.
Okay.
Survival.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. I got an 11.
An 11? Okay. So you're following the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have to try to... Like, how are you going to get to the deer? You're following the tracks, but how are you going to make it to the deer so you can talk to them?
I'm probably going to have to try to stealth a little bit.
Then make a stealth check.
To try to sneak up, because deer are probably skittish, and she probably does know that.
Yeah.
That is on a fold in the tablecloth.
Of course it is.
I'm just going
Not supposed to be any folds in our tablecloth.
flatten that out a little bit. That would make it a 16.
A 16. That's actually not bad at all. Okay, so Nala is sneaking quietly through the forest, pushing silently past branches, following the trail that leads naturally through easy ways to get through the forest, the wood.
Yeah.
Looking for food. You see here and there little places where they've nibbled all the leaves and stuff off the trees or the brush.
Yeah.
And you come to a small clearing and you see 3 deer.
And is it within my 10 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to just not spook them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll rush the branch just a little. Just a tiny little bit.
Okay.
So they look in my direction.
Okay.
Do they look?
Oh yeah.
Hi, dears. I'm Nala. Hello.
One of them says WTF.
Oh, dear.
But something to that effect. They're all like,
Yikes.
What?
I'm going to drop my sword.
What is going on?
I dropped my sword.
So you don't...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you drop a sword. That causes one of them to just leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Now there's 2 left. And they're looking at you, and they're very confused.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm really hungry. And
That causes the second one to bolt.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
There's one left.
And I was wondering if you could help me find something to eat. That's not you. To be clear. Just to be clear. I don't want to eat you. Is there a big scary monster I could eat?
Okay.
Like something that bothers you
Roll
around
persuasion. Talking with the animals. All right.
Oh no, it's only a 5.
Only a 5. So the last one is just like, scary that way, and points back towards the road, and then turns and bolts.
Okay. Well, that was better than nothing. I'm gonna have to grab my sword and rush off in that direction.
Okay. So you make it back to the road. You have found nothing.
Oh.
Kella is having a nice rest at the side of the road. It's been like a half an hour or 40 minutes since you've gone.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come rushing out, she gets up and then she looks disappointed because you have nothing to eat at all.
So the only things that scare the deers are things that walk on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, crud.
Yeah. Scary things on the road all the time.
Yay, I took a wrong turn. I'll be right back. And she runs back in the woods.
And then Kella just sits back down and waits.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
What are you going to do now?
What about berries? Are there any berries or anything?
Ooh, foraging.
Yeah.
Okay. Survival.
Okay. I got a 20, so that means I got a 21.
21. That's nice. Okay, yeah. So after this great big huge like wild goose chase or wild deer chase.
Well, that was... Nala loves animals, so that was fun for her.
There you go.
Yeah.
You find some berries that the deer haven't picked clean. They seem to be blueberries.
Okay.
And there's a lot of them.
Yes, I'll pick everything I can.
Okay.
And I'll even take things that kobolds eat, like, you know, whatever.
So there's a lot of berries still attached to branches that you're
I
just gonna
just bring branches and everything.
eat. There you go. So you just like grab like this like
I just grab a bush
a
and
bush.
pull it right out.
There you go.
Want me to make a strength check?
No, no, not with your gauntlets. You're good.
Okay.
You just rip the brush right out and you have an entire blueberry bush full of blueberries.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't even need a basket.
Okay. Nice.
So then I'll go and bring that to Kella.
Okay. She's okay. Yep. And starts picking.
And then I'll eat the branches she cleans off.
You're not going to eat any of the blueberries.
I'll eat some of the blueberries,
Okay.
but I know that she's a frail human and she needs her eating.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have some berries, and you eat some branches, which helps a little bit. Not much, though. Your tummy is still rumbling.
Okay, well,
Like a lot.
Maybe we'll come across something that we can eat that's
Yeah.
not a deer.
Yeah.
Or a squirrel.
Yeah.
Or a rabbit.
Roll wisdom.
That's an 18.
18. That's higher than I expected.
She has a good wisdom.
Excellent.
Well, she has an okay wisdom.
She has an okay wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. You realize, or Nala realizes, as Nala and Kella continue their journey towards Waterdeep, Kella looking a little bit better but still quite worried, and you haven't eaten pretty much the entire bush.
Yeah.
Berries, sticks, leaves, and everything. It's all gone. You just gnawed it down. That you're still really hungry, and maybe that's why Kella is worried, because you've been eating a lot of food. You have been more hungry lately than you ever remember being before.
Oh,
And you don't know why.
that is strange.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should pick up our pace then.
Okay. Let's burn more calories. So you guys keep... So you guys pick up the pace. Still leaving a deep gouge in the road behind you as you drag your great sword behind you. You guys continue on your way to Waterdeep. About an hour later, you notice that there's a wagon at the side of the road. One of the wheels is cracked,
Oh, no.
so it's a little bit off kilter, almost like it kind of was going forward and then kind of skidded to a stop and then cracked forward, so it's like lifted a little bit. There's no horses attached or anything.
Huh.
There's still a tarp bound to the back of it that seems to be over, like, tied down or roped down over a whole bunch of crates, and you see nobody.
I'm going to rush forward.
Okay. Kella stops and kind of starts to look at it, and then you're just like,
Food! And she runs.
okay,
Yeah.
dragging the sword.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Perfect.
New initiative?
Nope. Kella disappears.
Okay.
Yeah. When you look back, Kella is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, no. I lost her. Oh, well, food.
Okay. All right. So you run forward towards the wagon.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been here for very long. You get pretty close. There are some hoof prints that kind of head off back towards Waterdeep, which apparently isn't that far away. Maybe a day away from here.
Yep.
And there's just a whole bunch of crates in the back.
I'm going to look under the wagon. Is there anyone there?
You see nobody underneath the wagon.
And I'm going to run around to the other side. Is there anyone there?
Yes, there is. There are 4 people with crossbows.
Yay!
And they shoot you.
Yikes.
They had a pretty good stealth. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Your first encounter?
Okay, go.
Dun, dun, dun. 4 bandits sneak attacking you.
They're bandits?
Well, they look like bandits. They're dressed in kind of like leather armor. It looks greasy, dirty, torn. They look kind of worse off in the, we need food immediately department than you and Kella did.
Really? Even
Yep.
though I'm more hungry than I've ever been in my whole life.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
The same thing must be happening to them.
Possibly. Yeah. All right. Your armor class is 15.
It
The
is.
first attack misses you, possibly because they were kind of startled that it was a 2-foot kobold dragging a giant sword that come running around the corner. They didn't expect that.
That makes sense.
That one hits you though.
Okay.
That one's definitely going to hit you.
Oh,
And that one misses.
good.
So you get hit with 2 of the bolts, which means you're going to take 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 piercing damage from 2 crossbow bolts. Cutting little scratches, one in your arm and then one in your side.
Hey, that wasn't very nice.
And they're busy going and trying to get everything else going.
Oh, like reloading?
Oh, yes.
That's not me.
I know, it's Kella's turn.
Hey.
Kella, from her hidden spot, does something that you don't know because she's hidden. Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, that kind of made Nala kind of angry because she just wants to talk and these jerks are trying to hurt her. So she's going to rage.
Raging.
And she's going to attack the closest one twice. She's going to rush up. Maybe try to engage as many as she can so that they can't use the crossbows against her.
Okay.
And
you can get two. Like, there's two that were hidden behind one of the wheels.
Yep.
And two behind the other. So there's like 2 pairs of 2.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'll rush up to the first pair of 2.
Sounds good.
And
You
she has a
now
great
have-
sword, and I'm a small creature, so I have to roll at disadvantage.
Unless you want to go reckless.
Not yet. There's 4 against 1.
Nice.
So I have an 18 to hit.
18 to hit. That's definitely going to hit bandit number 1.
Bandit number 1 is going to take
Uh-oh.
8 plus 4 is 12 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage.
Oh, plus 2 because she's raging. Sorry. 14.
14 slashing damage. So you bring this giant sword up and they are shocked that you are doing this. The one who's closest to you, just his eyes go really wide, and then you bring it down and just slash right across his chest, cutting through his armor and cutting a nice big scar. And it immediately goes red because he's bloody. And he's just like, and is completely shocked.
And then she's going to make her second attack.
Yep.
And she probably misses because that's only a 9 to hit.
And that misses.
And
He just drops.
she already bonus actioned and she already ran up to them, so that's all she can do.
Your turn is done. Now it's their turn. So, the 2 bandits, the one that just dropped and let your sword just fly right over his head, he drops the crossbow, stands back up, and pulls a scimitar out to attack you with. And that is going to be a hit.
No!
With a 19.
Oh, 19.
So, you're going to take 7 slashing damage.
But I'm raging, so I'm only going to take 3.
Nice. The one next to him, his buddy, also drops the crossbow and takes out a scimitar and attacks you with it, rolling a 22, which is also going to hit you, this time for 6 slashing
Scimitars are these?
damage.
Minus 3. Okay. Anyone else gonna?
Well, yeah, the 2 behind are going to take pot shots at you with their crossbows.
I want to do a reaction and pull this other guy in front of me. Can't do that.
Not yet.
Not
Although
ever, probably.
There is a feat that lets you do that.
Yeah.
Someday. Okay, crossbow. Plus 3, so a 13 misses and
Yeah,
a
it
17
does.
hits you.
No, that's stinky.
There's one guy and he shoots at you and misses completely. The other guy takes his crossbow and he's like shaking. What is going on? And shoots. And just it just skims like right there on your head.
Does it stick in my hat?
It does stick in your top hat.
She wears a top hat. Yeah. Okay. So, and what damage?
It was 2.
Oh, so 1.
Yeah. Barely any at all. Low damage. Then there's this sound of,
Good.
and from the side of the road in the shadows of the wood, the crossbow bolt comes out and definitely hits a bandit. Oh yeah. For 14 damage.
Oh my, that's awesome.
Yeah, that hurt. That guy screams in pain, and you can see Kella just kind of like this little hand crossbow, and then dart to the right, and she disappears. Here you go.
I'm gonna hit it. The guy that I cut.
Yep.
Was that the guy Kella hit?
No.
Oh.
She hit one of the crossbow guys.
Focus fire, Kella!
Focus.
I only got a 10 to hit.
10 to hit. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
I got 1.
Somebody's going reckless soon. Haha. Okay, so Scimitar attacks you with a little bit more like, okay, this really hurt, but I mean, she can't hit anything with this giant sword, and goes in with the scimitar, ha ha ha, and hits you.
You may have noticed I put one of my dice in dice jail, so I have to get out a new set. I'm gonna take these ones, and they're sea salt ice cream,
Nice.
just because they match these dice.
Of course I do.
And I only have 1d20, but I have 46s of these.
Sweet.
Anyway,
Okay. The scimitar hits you.
no.
for 4 slashing damage.
So 2.
Yep. His buddy is also attacking you with the scimitar and misses completely.
Good.
One of the guys, the guy that just got hit with a hand crossbow bolt from the shadows, turns and fires into the woods trying to hit Kella. Even though she is really stealthed well. She's hidden and behind cover. You hear nothing. The bolt just disappears in the woods. You don't hear a cry or anything like that, so you don't know what happened. But the other guy with the crossbow is like, okay, that's a kobold with a giant sword. I'm going to shoot that because it's scary.
It's scary.
And he hits.
It's adorable.
It's adorable unless you're on the receiving end.
Okay.
And that's going to be 7 piercing
Holy
damage.
moly, that's 3. Almost bloody.
Now where that guy shot into the woods, from just a little bit to the left of it, a bolt comes back out.
Good.
And a nat 20.
Oh, that's nice.
Kella doing damage, taking names. For 20. That guy dies. So he has like a bolt in his arm from when she shot him the first time. And this one goes like right between here. There's this sharp snap as it goes right through the bone.
Yeah!
And he just slumps. And then you see her. And she's got this look like, yeah.
And I'll look back at me.
She looks like, okay. And then dives over to the right. And disappears again. I don't even know why I take that stealth stick off. She's got awesome stealth. It's your go.
There's 3 left.
There are.
I'm still not gonna reckless yet.
No?
Well, there's 3 against 1.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay.
And she's gonna hit the one right in front of her. That is only a 3 plus 7 is 10. And then that one's a 5 plus 7 is 13.
13. Yeah, that hits.
Awesome.
They only have leather.
So that's a 9 plus a 4 is a 13 plus a 2 is a 15.
Good. So, he seems a little bit distracted when he turns around because he sees his friend go down and he's just about to like call out that guy's name and then you like just and it goes right into his back underneath here. Kind of comes out his chest like that and then blood sprays onto his friend and he just collapses. And he goes down.
I'm gonna look at the other 2 and I'm gonna like pull my sword out and say, "You wanna talk now?" And then just take it back up from another swing.
There you go. Okay. So the 2 that are left, one with a scimitar, one with a crossbow. The one with the crossbow apparently is ignoring you because he really wants to shoot whoever's in the woods hiding. So he does so. He tries to shoot at Kella. And with disadvantage, he is going to hit. Maybe? Yeah. You hear a cry of pain.
Killer!
As Kella gets hit with a crossbow bolt. Taking all sorts of damage. The guy with the scimitar attacks you. 17.
That hits.
For 5 slashing damage, which gets reduced down to 4.
2.
Or 2, that's what I meant.
Yep.
And then he does so, he's like, oh, we're going to talk. You're going to talk to the... And he grins, the boss. And you hear somebody moving through the woods behind you, coming your way. And they sound big.
Uh-oh.
And you hear a dark,
Uh-oh. I forgot to keep track of my rage meter. I think it's been 3 rounds.
Yeah, roughly. Okay. Kella's been wounded, so she is going to spend her entire time moving through the woods quietly and trying to stealth really, really well.
Yeah.
Because she does not like getting hurt. And so then there she goes. She disappears into the woods again. You have one guy with the crossbow, one guy with a scimitar right in your face, and apparently somebody moving up slowly behind you, who sounds big. What do you do?
I'm wondering if I can grapple the guy with the scimitar.
You can certainly try.
I'm just wondering if that's a good idea or if that's a bad idea. Or if I should just kill him.
He doesn't look particularly tough. Mostly just greasy.
Gross.
Yeah.
I'll try to kill him.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, really? What's your boss's name? Ooh, and she got an 18 to hit.
18 certainly hits.
And that's going to be 6, and 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12.
12 damage?
Yes.
Ouch. Slashes through this poor guy. He doesn't go down, but he is definitely bloodied. He's got a cut right through his arm, into his side.
I'm going to aim at him again. Tell me his name before you die! Oh no. That's a 4 plus a 7 is an 11.
11.
On your next turn!
Just misses.
Oh no.
So he's like holding the side, and he's like, "Boss! Come kill this crazy little kobold!" He tries to attack you, and hits you.
Oh my goodness.
For 5 damage.
Oh dear. Yep.
Are you looking bloodied?
Yes. Wow.
Ah!
I have 1 point until I'm bloody.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
half my hit points, right?
Yes. So
Not quite bloody
you're not
yet.
bloodied yet, so you're not. You're looking actually pretty good.
Doesn't make me feel very confident.
Oh. Well, there's only 2 left other than the boss. One of them's bloodied. 2 are dead.
Let's go.
Doing pretty good. The guy with the crossbow, still not saying anything, still trying to find Kella, actually dashes into the woods and disappears.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Maybe he's in love with her.
possibly. Or just really wants her to die because she keeps attacking from the shadows. You could ask him, but he's too busy running through the woods looking for Kella.
Now we'll ask him.
There you go. And then you hear a voice from behind you. "Okay, little one, turn and face me." And then the one that's been trying to attack you with the scimitar actually turns and runs off into the woods, which means you actually get an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
And I do take it.
Okay, good.
Before I turn around and face it out of... I got a 9!
And you miss.
I should have recklessly attacked him.
You should have.
Anyway, I didn't.
Nope. Okay. Nice. You hear someone going, "Ah!" as they get shot in the woods.
Good. I turn around and face him.
You see this big, gruff guy, just built. He's wearing hide armor, so just a mishmash of skins and furs overlapping and tied in place with belts and buckles. And he's got himself in one hand a nice big scimitar curved blade and a dagger in the other. He's got this little headband, but it's kind of slid down a little bit, so it's actually covering his eye. But you see a little bit of like flesh right here that's all like scarred, so maybe he's like missing an eye and it looks pretty horrible.
Huh.
And he just grins at you. Big bushy beard. What do you do?
Now it's going to use her Dragon Fear feat and roar at him.
Okay.
He has to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
He's got so much wisdom. He rolled a 10.
And
So what happened?
she roars, and now this guy is scared of her. He becomes frightened of me.
Frightened. Okay, so he has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of his fear, you, is within his line of sight, and he can't willingly move closer to you.
And I'm going to say, I just came here to talk, and these guys didn't want to talk. I killed them. Am I going to have to kill you too?
This is after the little 2-foot kobold just opens up its yap and just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He takes a step back. Is that all
I
you're
take
doing?
a step forward.
Okay. Is that all you're going to do?
Puff out, yeah.
Look back.
Yeah. Like a cat when its tail goes puffy.
Yeah, with this great big great sword.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, it is his turn. And he just looks at you, and there is fear and disbelief warring over which one is more powerful, because he just can't believe that there's a little 2-foot kobold scaring the crap out of him. And then the fear wins because you're a dragon-hearted little kobold. Yeah, and he did not expect that screechy yap to come out of your mouth. And he just, nope, turns and runs.
That's what I thought.
Did you want to take an attack of opportunity?
No, this cart's mine now.
Okay. So he just dives into the woods and goes running away.
Yeah.
You can hear a little bit of fighting in the woods.
Yeah.
And then a minute later, Kella kind of steps out. She's got a little bit of blood on her pants. She's cleaning this little dagger off in the grass. And she's like, where'd the big guy go?
I took care of him.
Interesting. Okay. Well, it's too bad we didn't have any horses. You got this nice cart.
Yeah, it could be filled with food. Let's look.
Okay.
And she's going to hop in the back and start, like, just tearing open these things. And
So everything is like, there's all these crates.
yeah.
And then there's a tarp that's laid over it. And it's all tied down with ropes.
Yeah.
And Nella just grabs like one of the things and does this. And everything goes snap, 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 snap.
Yeah.
And then she's just opening up crates.
Yeah, yoga style in his hut there. She's just like...
There's a whole bunch of furs. You find a crate full of clay jugs of some kind of strong honey-smelling liquid.
Honey smelling?
Yep.
Okay.
You do find a small pack, not a crate, but a small pack of dry rations.
There you go.
Which was probably, it's up near the front where the driver would sit, so it's probably the driver's rations for the trip, wherever the driver is. What else do you find? A lot of furs. It looked like it was going to be like a fur exchange.
Like a fur trading thing.
Yeah. But there's quite a few. And they're really good quality. Yeah.
Can I look around to see if there's like any papers that say who this might belong to?
Sure. Investigation.
I don't have to roll a disadvantage for that, but I got a -1.
There you go.
And I got a 2.
2? Okay. So you don't find anything?
No, that's too bad. Well,
Nope.
I'm gonna split half of the jerky or whatever with Kella, and we can eat it.
Okay. She cracks the seal on one of the jugs and takes a long draught of it and smiles, and she's like, "It's mead."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good stuff. And there's actually some seals imprinted in the clay jug, so it's like a brand of honey mead. And she's like, "This is really expensive, good stuff."
Oh.
Yeah.
Like it was going to like a tavern or something?
Probably.
Well, we can drink some of it to, just so we don't die of death. But also, if we return it, we might get some money.
She's like, "True. Or we could just sell it."
Or that too.
But we have to
Don't
get it to
you want to be a
Waterdeep.
hero, though?
No, I'd rather make money.
Oh, I want to be a hero.
We could split it. If we can get to Waterdeep, she
Okay,
says.
I'm
don't know
sure
how
I
we
can
make-
pull it. So, or I could ask the deers if they'll pull it.
Do you want to try pulling the wagon?
Well, I think I might need to rest for
okay.
a bit first.
So you guys are going to rest here take a short rest?
Well, what time of the day is it?
It's getting like mid-afternoon.
Okay, I'll just take a short rest.
Okay.
So that, in case that crazy guy thinks that that's his cart comes back or something.
Yep.
So, that's awful. I got a 1. Don't you just hate it when you roll your hit dice and you get a 1? I do.
That is a bummer.
That makes me very angry. So, I'm just going to keep track of how many hit dice I have.
Kella's going to sit on top of the wagon in kind of the
That's better.
the wagon driver's seat, I guess. Got the crossbow out. She's eating some jerky and enjoying some meat and has the crossbow loaded and aiming it at the forest in case anyone decides to come out. And you guys get a nice short rest, an hour.
Yeah, I filled up actually. I had to use 3 hit dice, but I'm back.
Nice.
Full.
At one point, she reaches into her tunic and takes out a small change purse, leather change purse.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Here's your half." Tosses it to you.
Half from what?
Oh, I checked the bodies of the people I killed.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
A little
wouldn't
bit of coin
even
on
have think to do that.
Oh, you always gotta check the bodies.
Do you want me to cut his arm off and we can make a fire and eat it? Okay.
I'm good.
Just checking.
The jerky was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. I don't know how it works, like in towns and stuff.
She just looks at you, my dear Nala. In civilization, we don't eat other humanoids.
Well, you do where I come from.
Yes, but we're not going to where you come from. We're going to where you've never been before.
Oh.
And I don't want you to get arrested on the streets of Waterdeep when you're trying to eat somebody.
So humanoid rules.
Yep. Don't eat humanoids.
Number 1. No cannibals. I don't know how to spell that.
It's probably good because it would be weird if Nala knew what cannibalism was. And
knew how to spell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand that it's bad to eat humans, but I know what cannibalism. I know that word. That doesn't make sense.
Because other creatures called my pack that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your whole pack were cannibals.
I mean, I didn't buy Volo's book, but I kind of looked at the pictures, and it was 2 kobolds, and they were like...
Eating a dead kobold. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah. Just in case you run into, Volo or something. Be like,
right.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I have a bone to pick with him.
Okay.
A bone to pick.
It might be his bone.
So, okay. How much money did I get?
10 gold.
Plus 10 gold. Okay.
Nice.
So I feel really fit now. Should I just... How far to Waterdeep?
Kella says it's probably about another day worth of travel.
Oh, I don't know if I want to pull this for a day.
She's like, if you could do it, it would mean a fair amount of coin. Plus, might be a good way for us to get in the city. Sometimes they don't let just anyone in.
Is there an extra wheel back there?
They look around.
Strapped to the bottom of the carriage or something?
There's not an extra wheel, but you actually find the wheel stashed off the side of the road.
Oh, I thought you said... Oh, the wheel had just come off?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was broken.
It looked like it was, but it was fake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The whole thing was a setup.
Oh, these bandits set it up.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they stole it from some people and they busted their wheel on purpose to steal their wagon.
It is weird that there's stuff in the back.
Kella.
But it looks like they set it up. Yeah.
Do you know how to put a wheel back on?
Sure, it's easy.
Okay, I'll just hold this card up and you put it back on, okay?
Okie doke.
I'll roll it over to her. Yeah.
Sure.
Do I have to make a strength check to,
Yes.
Just checking. I don't know why I asked you that. But I do have +4, so...
I figured.
That's only a 9.
Only a 9?
Yeah.
Okay. But you got strength of 19.
I do.
Yeah. So, it's not that you can't push it.
So the DC is lower because I have a strength of 19.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. It's not that you can't push it. You can push it, but...
To lift it.
Your clawed feet actually, gouge out little parts of the road as your strength is just pushing through the dirt without actually moving the
I
cart.
thought I was lifting up the cart so Kelly could put the wheel back on.
Oh, no, this was for you to push it over to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you can't actually push it over to her, but you just go and you gotta lift it up.
Yeah.
And it lifts up and she's okay, and she takes the wheel off and rolls the other one over and eventually you get everything fixed.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to try to pull it?
Well, I'm wondering if it would be easier to pull a cart or push a cart. Is it uphill or downhill?
It's both.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are there brakes for the cart in the driver's seat?
Yes.
That's handy.
Yeah. Rudimentary ones.
Not that Nala's smart enough to think of that,
Yeah.
but Kella might be.
Rudimentary ones. If you push it, on the front, attached to it is kind of like a wood pole that the horses get attached to. So you'd have to take that off. Otherwise, it's just going to dig in the dirt and then constantly get in the way. Yeah. Or you can just grab hold of that.
And pull it.
If you're going downhill and you slow down, the cart won't run you over.
That's lucky.
Because you'll have the pole. And that's how everything... Yeah, there's not really a brake. That's just how it...
Okay, well, let's just give it a try and see what happens.
Sure. Okay. Roll athletics.
I don't have that skill.
I give you advantage.
How come?
Because you have gauntlets of ogre power.
Well, with advantage, I got a 19.
19? Okay. And you are pulling the cart.
Seems okay for now, Kella.
Okay. Kella is on the back of the cart, watching you with awe and just like she's having trouble. Just like, how am I going to explain this to people? They'll never believe me. There's a 2-foot kobold pulling me in the cart, and I'm going to make some coin off of this. And then she smiles because she's going to make some coin off of this.
It's not that bad. Let's keep going.
Okay. And you guys are on your way. It is... It's not an easy trek.
No, I wouldn't think so.
It's like
she is really short.
Yeah. So you don't actually move terribly fast.
No, it's probably only quarter pace or something.
Yeah. I almost wish I could put like some Conan music when he's like pushing that giant wheel and he's like a kid and then he turns into a man because it's years later and all he did was push this wheel around.
Oh my goodness, she doesn't want to do this for years.
But it's the same thing, you're just like... And Kella's like, every now and then, you're doing great!
How drunk is she?
Kella?
Yeah.
Pretty drunk.
Yeah. Don't drink it all!
This is so good!
We need to be heroes.
Kella just snorts. Heroes. And that is where we're going to leave the adventure for now. You and Kella. Kella on a wagon, you pulling the wagon, filled with stolen bounty about a day's travel away from Waterdeep. And you have food. And mead.
We would have had more food if Kella let me jerky up some of those arms.
Gross.
It's a cobalt.
Just every now and then I picture like Nala like, okay, she's nice and drunk, and then reach in and pull out an arm.
No, if she told me it wasn't nice in a town to do that.
Okay.
Because she wants to be hero. She wants to be a hero.
She wants to be a hero.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. And I got to make a little note that the bandit captain was frightened and fled. That could come back.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have killed him.
I don't know. He did take all his stuff.
I guess that's it for now, and we'll see you in the next video.
Laters!